I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do starboard back
Yeah, just for a second.
until it goes into gear,
Here,
and
and
then
let
I
it
stop.
run for just a half a second. That'll pull us away from the dock.
Okay.
And then put it back in neutral.
When do I do that?
You can wait till I get up here.
Okay.
You ready, Zale? Okay, undo yours. Okay, hit it back.
We took a car to Bear Mountain and went to the overlook at the top of the mountain. We were able to see the Hudson River and the mountains in the distance, and also New York City, and it was beautiful. Later, we went to the Rockefeller Mansion in Sleepy Hollow, New York.
And lastly, Nelson Rockefeller, his second wife, Happy. And then after they moved in, they had two kids, Nelson Jr. and Mark. So Nelson was the last patriarch. They were the last family to live here, that fourth generation of the kids he had.
It was very beautiful there. This was he at the time he was the richest man in the world, and you can tell not really from the gilded opulence, but just the views. He bought the top of this mountain, and you can see the views out over the Hudson Valley. I thought it was. They told us that they transplanted full-grown trees onto the property so he wouldn't have to wait for the landscaping to grow up. But it was literally just a stunning view.
The view was spectacular. And, they wouldn't let us film inside the house, but the artwork that was in there was just gorgeous. I enjoyed that very much. We also went to the Croton Dam, which was built or finished in 1902, I believe. And it was so pretty. We found out also, we also were able to walk across the top, and we found out that it was part of the aqueduct that
fed water to New York
that
City.
fed water to New York City. Somehow we missed filming Zale and Bree getting here. But the day after they got here, we took the train back into the city, and we went to the Met, to the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
And also had New York pizza, and we went a little bit into Central Park, but we did go to the Met, and I took pictures of this little armored horses. I just thought that was spectacular. I never seen anything quite like that, of all the armor on horses.
We enjoyed the museum very much.
And our trip to New York.
When we got back to Croton, we just we stopped at the top of the hill looking over the Half Moon Bay Marina, and it overlooked the Hudson and the things in the distance. It was a really pretty view.
And we had a good time there. It was very centrally located to doing a lot of things, and we liked Half Moon Bay a lot.
It was a great location, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good location. And then I guess this was Monday morning or Sunday morning. I don't remember. It's all blurry.
No, it was Monday morning. Monday morning.
And we were headed here out to, where was the next place we went?
Next place we went was Roundout, which was right by Kingston, New York.
Yeah, and we had a good time there too. Somehow we didn't get any video of that either. Well, when your son's there and there's so much activity and talking and catching up, we just never got the camera out to film stuff.
So one thing I want to say about Kingston, although we don't have video, is that it was the original, we found out, it was the original capital of New York. And so they have this upper area of Kingston that we ended up going to, and had Revolutionary War era houses, and it was a fun place to be and just walk around the downtown area.
And our Uber driver took us to his favorite ice cream place, and we all had ice cream together. That was great. It was like a private tour.
It was. He was really great.
And we backed out of here. It was no problem, but it was much easier with 2 extra dock ends. Zale and Bree.
And this was the first time they had ever done anything with us on the boat.
Yeah.
So we had them handling lines and doing things. So
And
they
then-
did a good job.
And then we headed on up the Hudson and past some of these bridges. We passed a bridge that was the bridge we took to go up to Bear Mountain, and then the next thing we saw was West Point.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, as you can see here from these pictures, and big. I had no idea how big it was.
It was a large campus. So, and some old buildings. You can tell. You could tell from the water that the buildings were very old. I enjoyed looking at it. It was impressive.
I mean, they were all out on the deck, sitting around enjoying. We were just going slow up the river, and some of these houses, I guess this is where some of the faculty lived.
Yeah.
They were kind of a little separate from their dorms. I don't know, but it was beautiful. And then we had this mountain that looks like a face looking up at the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We had to shoot it from inside because it's really windy going up the river. There's too much wind noise, but you can see the mouth and the nose.
Hey, how are we doing today?
We're good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
We have extra help today.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, you want to slow down?
You?
Okay, tell us when.
All right, yeah, we're gonna keep coming. You guys do it?
What?
Yeah, keep coming. Don't worry. If you could give me that stern line next, that'd be
Is there 50 amp here?
yes.
Yes. All right, give me the start line though.
All right.
Okay, we're good. He's got the blue one on. Wait, where's
All right,
the
hey.
stop?
All right, yeah, he can feel it now.
Okay, he says kill it now. He says kill it. We probably don't need us yelling at each other.
You ready, Zale?
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do starboard back
Yeah, just for a second.
until it goes into gear
Here,
and
and
then
let
I
it
stop.
run for just a half a second. That'll pull us away from the dock.
Okay.
And then put it back to neutral.
When do I do that?
You can wait till I get up here.
Okay.
You ready, Zale? Okay, undo yours. Okay, hit it back.
Go, stop.
Just one. That's good. Stop.
Do both?
No, that's fine. Just let it go. We're fine.
Are we close over there?
Yeah, we're fine.
Are you sure?
Back straight up. There you go. Up. You're fine. We're way away. Well away. Okay, now let it go back. Go back some more. Back, both back. Okay, stop. How deep is it?
11 feet.
Okay.
I want to go forward.
Okay, split them. The left,
Left up, left front.
and yeah, split them. But the other
And
one
the
back.
other one back.
Yeah. Okay, stop.
Oh,
Now forward.
both. Both forward.
Or forward. You did it. Now stop. Don't go get crazy. Keep going. Keep
Do it
going.
again?
Keep going. Put the starboard forward. A little, pull the left one back. Turn a little bit, and then head out to the channel. Up.
Both again.
Forward. See, this is how you control your speed. Just take the power out and let it coast. Okay, stop.
Now I need starboard forward.
Starboard forward. That's exactly right. So you got it. This isn't that hard. Start
And now
both forward. There you go. And now watch your dotted line over there and try to get out. Try to get on the. Okay, make it. Try to get back on the orange line.
So if you remember back to when we were being trained by the captain, or I was being trained by the captain, I told him that I do not want to dock the boat and I do not want to take the boat off a dock. So this was my first time maneuvering around a dock, and I was super nervous. I told Chris, I don't want to do it. But we did have Zale to help with the lines, and so and we were at the very end of a dock.
And Bree was doing the camera work.
And Bree was doing...
Yeah, and she's very good at the camera.
She is, yeah. And we were at the very end of a dock, and nothing was behind us. So I felt like if something happened, I wasn't going to hit anybody. And so I had done stuff with the throttles before, back with the captain, the shifters.
Yeah.
I'd done stuff with the shifters, went back with the captain back, almost a year ago now. But once I got out into the river, I kind of knew what to do. I said, I want to go this way. I think I should do this. So I felt a little more comfortable, but I was super nervous starting to do this.
But she did a really good job. So, and now I hope she can do more.
That's perfect.
But I want to be up here because I don't want to do this crazy turn.
Okay, let's wait. Wait till you're on the straight part then. Leave them forward and just push the button to engage.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was perfect.
I did it! I did it!
You left, you got it all the way.
With lots of support.
That was good. She did it all by herself. Yeah. See, it's not that hard.
It wasn't that hard. When we left Shady Harbor, we headed towards Troy. Troy, New York is just north of Albany, and
About 9 miles.
about 9 miles. So we traveled like 20 miles that day, I think. And Zale and Bree really enjoyed the ride. They rode on the front of the bow. And so we had a nice travel day. But we chose Troy over Albany because the Troy downtown marina is literally in the downtown marina, and or in the downtown, I'm sorry. And there's bars and pubs and restaurants and shops, and it's a very walkable downtown. And so it was some place to do things that were a little more interesting than being in the middle of nowhere in Albany. So they told us that we were going by the robot bridge, and we didn't know what they meant until we got there, and you could tell it was a robot bridge. So we pulled into the Troy downtown marina, and Zale did a really good job of handling the stern line, and I'm getting more comfortable throwing my lines. I'm not comfortable doing it by myself, but I am comfortable throwing lines.
She doesn't hit them in the face anymore with it too much.
Not often. I still do sometimes. We originally thought we were just going to be at the Troy Marina for a couple of days, but we gave the kids a choice. Did they want to stay here or did they want to go on? And after the first night that we went out and had drinks at a pub, they go, I think we want to stay here. And there was a lot going on in the town. There was a lot to do. So I'm glad we stayed, and they were happy they did. It was a nice little marina. It filled up. It looks like we're the only people here now, but we did fill up. And so we went into the Troy downtown for the farmers market. And they say it's the largest farmers market in this region. And it was really big. And I was told 8,000 people would attend. Somebody heard 15,000 people would attend. I don't think it was that big this weekend, but they have it every weekend, which is surprising. But we got some fresh bread, we got some fresh cheese, so it was a really nice farmers market. They also had a block party one night we were here. It was,
underwhelming.
It was underwhelming. I think maybe as the summer moves on, maybe it might be better. We have had a lot of things happen in a short amount of time this week. We got to Troy, New York, and got to the downtown marina, and we found out that within a day that the bridge on the Oswego Canal, the first bridge on the Oswego Canal, is stuck in the down position, and it's only a 10-foot clearance. So they have told everyone, you need to slow down, you need to wait till we can get this repaired. So over the course of the week, we heard that they found a part, and it was only going to take a week. And I think I'm not sure what happened with that. And then they said, well, we're going to try to get a crane to open the bridge so that people can get through. But then we just found out this morning that that's not going to happen. So we're back to a 3-week delay on getting through that part of the Erie Canal. We know people that are already in the Erie Canal, and they're going to do the western part, and so they don't need the Oswego Canal, so they're doing that. But all the free walls and stuff are getting filled up, and all the marinas are filled up, is what we've been told. So we have been vacillating, and we've decided that we're going to do the Champlain route, which is going straight north from Troy. Instead of turning on the Erie, we're going to do the Champlain Canal, and we are going to go into Canada that way, and then go on the Rideau Canal up in Canada, and then come back down to Kingston, and then get back on the Trent Severn from there. So this has been a lot of vacillating, a lot of discussions, a lot of talking to people, but that's the plan as of now. So we've had a busy week in addition to that, because our son's been with us with his girlfriend, and we've been doing all kinds of fun stuff with them. And so we're really sorry we didn't get the video out earlier this week, but we just have had been distracted. So thank you for the people that have been concerned and have contacted us and are concerned. Don't worry, we are doing great. We just we now have a plan. So we're waiting for Memorial Day to end so we can go back on our adventure. So thank you for understanding, and we're sorry we didn't get the video out in a timely manner, but we're excited about moving up the Champlain Canal, and we're going to have lots of new footage. So this is something we were worried about, but we're going to have lots of good stuff. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the like button and leave your comments. We love getting comments. Unfortunately, Chris did not have a view out the shower window this week, but look for one next week.